Prince Andrew wants two homes, including Harry and Meghan's former residence. What's really going on at Royal Lodge? Welcome to Crown Chronicles, the home of royal revelations, hidden truths, and captivating insights into the lives of the British royal family. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because here, we bring you the real stories behind palace doors, the ones the royals would rather you didn't know. Now, let's dive into one of the most talked about royal sagas of the moment, a story that's raising eyebrows, sparking controversy, and once again putting Prince Andrew at the center of royal tension. Reports are emerging that the Duke of York isn't satisfied with just one home. He now wants two royal residences, and one of them, incredibly, is none other than Harry and Meghan's former UK home, Frogmore Cottage. Yes, you heard that right. As if the long-running drama over Royal Lodge, his 30-room mansion on the Windsor estate, wasn't enough, Prince Andrew is reportedly pushing for access to another royal property. But why would a man already living in one of the most luxurious homes on the royal grounds be eyeing another? And what does this mean for the strained relationship between him, King Charles, and the rest of the royal family? Let's rewind for a moment. Royal Lodge has been Andrew's home for over 2 decades, a grand, sprawling residence where he's lived largely out of the public eye since stepping back from royal duties. Once filled with the energy of official events and family gatherings, it's now more of a quiet retreat, shared with his ex-wife Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York. Despite their divorce years ago, the two have continued to live together, an arrangement that has long fascinated royal watchers, but that arrangement has recently come under pressure. King Charles, reportedly frustrated by the high costs of maintaining the property and eager to streamline royal finances, has been encouraging his brother to downsize. The Royal Lodge, with its vast upkeep and multi-million-pound maintenance bills, has become a financial burden, and the king believes it no longer makes sense for a non-working royal to live there. Yet Andrew has been digging in his heels, refusing to leave the estate that he insists is rightfully his. Sources close to the Duke claim he views Royal Lodge as his home for life, having signed a long-term lease under the late Queen's approval. But behind closed doors, the pressure has been mounting, and now, as tensions rise, a surprising twist has emerged. Andrew reportedly wants not one, but two royal homes, Royal Lodge and Frogmore Cottage, the same property that once housed Prince Harry and Meghan Markle before their departure from royal life. This revelation has stunned royal insiders. Frogmore Cottage, recently vacated after King Charles requested Harry and Meghan to relinquish the keys, has become a symbolic space, representing both royal privilege and the deepening divide within the family. For Andrew to express interest in that particular home is, according to some, either a bold statement or a desperate move. So, what's motivating him? Some suggest that Andrew sees Frogmore as a convenient second base, smaller, easier to maintain, and strategically located near Windsor Castle. Others think it's a tactical move, an attempt to show the king he's willing to compromise by accepting a smaller home while still clinging to Royal Lodge. Either way, it's clear that Andrew is determined not to be pushed out completely. The irony of the situation hasn't been lost on royal watchers. Just months ago, the same residence was at the center of the storm surrounding Harry and Meghan's eviction, an episode that symbolized their final separation from royal life. Now, seeing Andrew potentially move in, a royal who's been embroiled in far more serious controversy, raises eyebrows about the fairness and optics of such a decision. Public sentiment, as always, is divided. Some see Andrew's insistence as entitlement at its worst, a man unwilling to accept the consequences of his actions or his diminished royal role. Others, however, see it as a reflection of deeper family tension, a sign that the king's efforts to slim down the monarchy are colliding with private loyalties, emotional ties, and royal pride, and let's not forget Sarah Ferguson's role in all this. Fergie, as she's affectionately known, has remained a steadfast presence at Andrew's side, publicly defending him and sharing the lodge as though they were still married. Her recent return to public favor, through charity work and interviews, has been striking, and some insiders believe she's quietly supporting Andrew's efforts to maintain their Windsor residence. She's even been spotted making small renovations and spending more time in the gardens, fueling speculation that she intends to stay put, no matter what Charles decides. but from the king's perspective, the situation is becoming untenable. Charles's mission to modernize and tighten the royal household means every property, every penny, and every public perception matters. The image of his disgraced brother holding on to multiple luxury homes while contributing nothing to royal duties sends the wrong message at a time when the monarchy is trying to rebuild credibility and trust. Behind palace doors, it's believed that Charles has offered Andrew alternative accommodation, possibly at Frogmore Cottage, as a face-saving exit strategy. It's smaller, easier to manage, and would free up Royal Lodge for other royal purposes. But Andrew's reluctance has turned what could have been a quiet transition into yet another royal standoff. And that's where the drama deepens. Because this isn't just about property, it's about pride, legacy, and loyalty. For Andrew, losing Royal Lodge feels like losing his last connection to the royal life he once knew. For Charles, it's a necessary step toward modernizing the institution and protecting its public image. The tension between the two brothers, both shaped by privilege but separated by purpose, has rarely felt more intense. Meanwhile, the British public is watching closely, comparing Andrew's fight for royal housing to the broader challenges facing the monarchy. In a time when many people are struggling with the cost of living, the idea of a royal arguing for two taxpayer-supported homes feels wildly out of touch. It's a contrast that the king surely can't ignore. Still, royal insiders say Andrew is refusing to back down. He's reportedly made it clear that he won't leave Royal Lodge, and if that means holding on until legal or financial forces intervene, he's prepared to do so. Whether his interest in Frogmore is genuine or simply a bargaining chip remains to be seen. What's certain is this: the ongoing saga at Royal Lodge is more than just a family squabble. It's a reflection of how the modern British monarchy is struggling to redefine itself, caught between tradition and transformation, between personal loyalty and public accountability, as the king continues his mission to reshape the royal household. Prince Andrew's resistance could either end in quiet compromise or another headline-grabbing confrontation. Either way, one thing's clear: the walls of Windsor have never felt so tense. Thank you for watching Crown Chronicles. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more exclusive insights into the royal world. Because here, we don't just tell royal stories, we uncover the truth behind the crown. Crown Sparkles.